flags and the stars and stripes. Indicting presidents, that's not right. The questioning the outcome of election is a crime. They give me life. The questioning the outcome of the election is a crime. They gon' lock us patriots up and we gon' do time. The land of the free and the home of the brave. There's an Air Force veteran that's trying to pay the way.
Leonard with the ball. And the loss to the Knicks the other night, definitely not himself. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Christie is out there with Hero. And it's Washington in at the three, the small forward. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got it. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
That's a young, creative mind right there. Hitting P, doing work.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change it.
Channel spread fake views, lying to Americans, monetizing fake news. If you don't sell your soul, you gon' get demonetized. And keep your faith in God, He is always on our side. Always got rights, waving flags and the stars and stripes.
And it's Leonard with the ball for Los Angeles. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Christie in at shooting guard. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points. That's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, VA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
We are all still talking in.
But that's how we keep in touch. Look, I don't know it all. I don't have all of the answers. I just know that dirty devil wants my head up on a platter. I'm trying to be a good dad and live in the moment. But my mind drifts on this music. I feel like I can't control it. I guess that's the double edge of being a creative. I know I lose my way if I start thinking that we made it. I'm trying to pay my tithe, but that 10% is growing. I know if it don't cost me, then I ain't really sowing. I want to be the husband to Celeste that she deserves. Want to leave a righteous legacy before
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Tyler Hero out there with Christie. And it's Washington in at the three spot. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and a total like that was good enough to mark his high for the season. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him, but he really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
MP with video game numbers. How about this? 60, 20, and 10 triple-double.
Told them all where I stand. You still want me to stand up for something that I am not for? Brody, I am not for taking kiss from their mama. But I can't get political because Christians get too critical. And I can't get too critical when Christians get political. Western Christianity, pray that I keep my sanity. Everyone wants to be a public figure and it's sad to see instead of wanting riches up in heaven, we want vanity. Devil, you gonna have to kill me to get rid of me.
A minute 42 left to play in the first. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Then it's Washington, then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Christie in at the 2. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
At some point, you start to think about getting others involved. It has been a struggle.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he was on a tear in that game, recording a season high in points. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Here's Coles. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Sinks the tray.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Tatum. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Puts it up.
There's 42 seconds left in the first. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Howard is out there with Tatum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. Alston passes to Walker. And finished off by Walker.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's Tatum. The Warriors making the shot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. We'll be right back with you shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the score.
Here's Tatum. From Well, could have to think that for game one of this back-to-back, teams are making some calculated adjustments. What do you think?
You're not wrong about that, Kevin. No reason to really show your full hand, if you will, in a back-to-back situation. You're always conscious of where your players are physically in terms of rest and fatigue. It's about finding the right balance for your particular ball club based on what the potential is and where you are currently.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Jabari Walker. Howard is out there with Tatum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP...
You knew it from the start, but justify it when you light up. I used to do it too, but now I'm filled with holy fire. Cause I gave it all to Jesus, he the one to take me higher. Higher and higher, I don't need no lighter. Now the devil wanna kill me, resurrected by the Father. They don't care when I love Jesus, but they care when I'm about it. Now I'm coming after idols and they wanna crucify me. Break chains, homie, switch life. Yeah, I just wanna get my faith up. Sit back and watch the
last matchup against the Thunder was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of...
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sideline.
And BA, a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being...
Purpose for the murder, separated per. See, I say, by the grace and mercy. See it, Jesus, I receive it like it's 8 and 3. We get to see the seeds of people for the crop they per. Do to the bear and the food to show what God they serve. Your biggest idol was you when you revving idle. You never move and pursuing this to full by the pride of the life of the left. Pacified out, never really stepped to the second test of the table. You live a life like a pilot gliding and flying in the sand.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Howard is out there with Tatum. Then there's Jabari Walker. Then it's Ivica Zubac. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder was...
Get your word and put your face in it. Brian said go set it off, then I'ma swing my sword first. God, I wonder you so wonderful. Holy living in the making like my twin said. Lord, help me to be humble. Bring me to my knees if I ever...
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. On the floor for the Clippers, we've got Ivica Zubac, and it's Tatum in at the point guard position. From the arc, Tatum with another miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the result just happened.
Another bucket! Wow!
I mean, yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the fourth most 40-point game in a single year.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire.
mental. Feel my thing exclusion now. Use it like it's ammo. If God ain't really send you out, the truth is, man, you can't go. Just because you like to rap don't mean that you should rap, though. Yo, let's go with some songs with me, sound like a plan, though. Know the difference, who your family, who your fam, though. I remember how my destiny was doomed. Jesus came in
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Anthony Black is out there with Gordon. Then it's Walker. Then it's MP. And it's Coles in at the 2. That's the Warriors' 5. Mark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sidelines.
And Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across, and every coach has to coach according to his personality. But I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of his numbers are, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Here's Jeffries. Right side to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Howard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Also, and he throws it down hard. MP with video game number. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Here is Jeffries. Pass to Howard. Walker a screen. Here is Jeffries. Launches it.
Here's Jeffries. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Aaron Gordon is out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's MP in at the point guard. That's the Warriors 5. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant.